how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Asshat Podcast on YouTube. Got some DVDs this time. A little history here. This is the Superman cartoons done by the Fleischer brothers, famous Fleischer Studios. These were done back in the 30s, not too long after Superman first appeared, and were shown before films back in the day. Back in the day, for you youngsters out there, and even people my age, because they really didn't do it that much once I was around. When you paid to see a movie, you didn't just see, go in there and see that stupid movie trivia crap they played before they dropped the lights, and then, a couple commercials, a bunch of trailers, then your film. No, you got, a newsreel, usually some kind of comedy short, Three Stooges, something like that, a cartoon or two, then a movie. It was a big thing, and there was some great stuff done back then. Well, these cartoons are old enough now that they've fallen into the public domain. So there's piles and piles of collections of these out there on DVD now. There's some really good collections. There's some crap collections. These kind of fall in the middle. And I'm talking about these because I never heard anybody mention these collections at all. What this is the Television Classics. Digitally remastered, sound-enhanced Superman 8 full episodes. Volume 1, 8 shows on one DVD, in color. And one thing I just learned is recently, these public domain collections, the artwork you're going to see on them is either drawn by somebody, or a lot of times they just take a frame or something from the cartoon and use it, because while the cartoon is public domain, the character really isn't. So, they got to work their way around it. And these are some of the... I'm not a Superman fan. I'm not. His character, to me, he's too powerful and just too good. And that I just never been, but I really enjoy these cartoons. And these were found at Dollar Tree back in the day. I got these probably in 2004 or 5. At the time, I did not have a washer and dryer at my place of residence. And I did the laundry for the house. So I would go once a week, sometimes twice, recording, work schedules and where we're working, how dirty our shit got, to the laundromat. And what I do is I go to the laundromat, drop my clothes off, then the Dollar Tree is right down there. I'd run down the Dollar Tree, and this is like the early days of Dollar DVDs. Dig through the Dollar DVDs, and you'll find something to watch. And they came in these cardboard sleeves, which I would then cut up and put into cases. But, all right, first let's just look at the disc. And they're plain, simple discs. And this has 8 episodes. It says approximate running time 68 minutes, which is about right. And this has Mad Scientist, Mechanical Monsters, The Arctic Giant, The Bulleteers, The Magnetic Telescope, Volcano, Terror on the Midway, and $1 Billion Limited. Now, word of warning real quick, these were written back in the day. So there is a few things that are not politically correct nowadays. There are some references to the Japanese using some terms that are considered slurs now. There's a few things that were not very woman-friendly. As far as I know, these are the uncut version of these cartoons. These cartoons get slightly cut years later. I'm pretty sure these are the uncut versions, but let's take a look here. You got Superman here. These are really well done. Fleischers are the same ones that did the Popeye cartoons, the old black and white Popeye cartoons that look so good, and they created Betty Boop. And like this. These highly elaborate Superman cartoons were produced for Paramount Studios in the 1940s. Okay, the 40s. I said the 30s. I was wrong. Cartoonist brothers Max and Dave Fleischer launched their ambitious project featuring great animation and taut, fast-moving plots. The voices of Bud Collyer and Joan Alexander are featured as Clark Kent Superman and Lois Lane. And gives us the 8 episodes. And I don't know why I got dots by some of them. I have no idea. This is a little company out of California. And then there's a second one. And look, the covers are fairly similar. I don't know why Superman has gray, white hair, but hey. And what is this? The disc probably looks very similar. It does. It's just a blue disc. And this has, and come into it, same thing. But the Japateers, that's what I'm talking about. The slur Jap. I mean, there's worse slurs for a person from Japan. But yeah, it's not a nice word. I can remember back in the day when anime was first becoming kind of known in the States. It wasn't called anime, it was called Japanimation. And then that quickly became anime, which is a French word. But we got the Japateur, Showdown, 11th Hour, Destruction Inc., The Mummy Strikes, which is one of my favorites, Jungle Drums, The Underground World, and Secret Agent. Now that's 16 episodes. I think this is the full run. If not, there's only a couple of them that are not on here. And so, if you're into comics, you like good animation, and you're into Superman, this is definitely worth checking out. And these are not hard to find. I mean, after this company went under, DigiView put out quite a few discs of Superman cartoons. These are not hard to find. Matter of fact, if you have the ability to do this, if you own a Blu-ray player, go to archive.org and look around. They have all these public domain Superman cartoons in different video formats, and just look for the MP4s, download them, you put them on a flash drive, you plug it in the little USB port in your Blu-ray player, and it'll play them. And besides, like I said, some of these slurs, there's nothing in here you can't show a kid, and most kids love Superman. Definitely worth checking out. And like I said, I never hear anybody mention these sets anymore. Usually you hear about the newer ones, and there is even Blu-rays of these, but I don't think there's been an official Blu-ray. So the Blu-rays are pretty much just the same thing, just put on a Blu-ray disc. But I hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all that other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.